Part 4 of modeling the underwater explorer is coming up right now. I'm going to start off with something kind of simple. I want to put a little guardrail up on this in case people are swimming up the ladder, climbing up the ladder and then swimming over to the side and they need to grab onto something here. Something like this anyhow. So what I want to do is, I'm just going to grab this edge because it's so convenient. And let's make sure we are median point. And nothing else is selected. Something else is. There we go. Shift D and P. And before we go much further, why is that like that? Why didn't you come? Are you right there? Alright, well, we got the whole ship, so there we go. Alright, let's put on the screencast keys. Shall we? We shall. Alright, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to scale it up a little bit. And we're going to convert this to a curve. And we are going to just do it this way. Let's start with that. And I want to do something like this, but I'll make a new one. All right, so Shift A, bring in a circle. We can go with 24, I think. Why are you way over there? That's not where I want you. Let's grab that cursor selected and do that again. Now we're talking. Let's scale this down. It doesn't have to be the same size. I just want to use the same kind of theme for this. Okay, I'm just going to give it a face. Do things the easy way. Bring it down like that. E and S. E and will come down. I'll make that smaller. Flip the polys. Yeah, what's shaking around? My coffee, I think, is shaking around. Let's scale that down. I can scale this out a little bit and do something like that. Are you contacting or not contacting? Yeah, I guess you are. All right, let's bevel some of these edges. Control B. I'll give it 2. Or did I do 1? I don't know. Oh, looks like we're gonna need a little bit more. Are we? I'll put one down here. And I'll leave it closed for now. Well, actually, maybe this bar could be a little bit thinner. All right, that could work. Let's select this, Shift S, cursor selected, and I'm going to try to spin this. Let's see how that works. Origin of 3D cursor, go into edit mode, select it, and hit spin. We are in luck. We are in luck. So we'll do that. Let's decide how many of these we want. 9, huh? That looks pretty good. I like 9. Select them all, W, remove doubles, and flip polys. And do we have some smoothing issues? Yeah, we do. Looks like I got to do one more thing on all of these. I'm just going to put one more edge loop. That's going to fix up the smoothing issues, and it'll look much better in a moment. Try not to miss any of these, and don't have to be too exact. I suppose I could have Control Z'd out of that and just did it again with with this done, but it doesn't take too long to do. Did I get you? I don't think I did. Let's see. I think I did anyhow. So now It's just a question of this guy, and we want to bring it down a little bit. Do that. Yeah, I think we do. So that's what I basically wanted to do. Let's take this and let's convert it to a mesh. And maybe we'll take these and join them together. See if anything changed. No, and let's call this back railing. I'm trying to name things a little bit. All right, so one other thing I should point out is I did a little bit of work on the front here, and I changed it. This is still a light, and I didn't really like it before, and so this is what I have. So I may go back and put those bolts back on there. We'll see. And I've also done a cut through here. And I'm debating if I should do some bolts around there. Let's have a look at this. If I select that edge, Shift D, and I'll break it out for now. For now. Let's pull that, well, let's do it like that. Let's convert this to a curve. And here, let's call this bolt curve, and I'll get rid of it after. Although, could I have spun them? Well, we'll see. And can I spin around a curve? I'm not sure. Let's look from the top. Let's try another circle here. It comes in way back there. All right, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Let's scale that down. I really am just putting faces on these days. Beveling. You know, if the end guns look okay, I'm not getting rid of faces. Maybe I should have done that back here, and maybe I will later on once I've spun. Okay, let's set the origin of geometry and scale that down, and I'll apply rotation and scale. Okay, let's bring the cursor to there and bring in a bolt. Mesh cylinder, we use 6 and nothing. Let's take that, let's hit F, and this will be, let's do it like that. How big is that? Okay, so if I join these, then I'm gonna have some smoothing. No, that's fine, that's what I wanted. Let's look from the side though. So there is a tapering, right? Let's rotate this in the X. Let's scale it a bit more. Well, we could always give this a try. Actually, I would, well, we could try spinning around that. Looking from the front, select that. Actually, sorry. Set origin to 3D cursor and go in, select it, and we could give it a try. What's going on there? I don't think it likes that. Let's try something else? Let's try selecting just the, I guess that. Let's see what happens there. Even worse, and I think, okay, I don't want to mess with this. That's not what I want to do anyhow. So what I'm going to do when stuff like that happens is I'm going to select this, and I'm going to convert this to a curve, and, or it's already a curve. Maybe that was, well, that wasn't why, because I didn't do anything. Let's select this guy, and let's array this in the X. Give it a whole bunch. Select curve and bolt curve. And we'll see if the right side up. They look pretty good. Ah, that was much simpler anyhow. Okay, so we gotta knock back these. I think that looks all right. Now I can hide that. Does that look right to you? I don't know, it's looking all right to me. And if that was the case, I would take these and I'm going to go ahead and apply, bring that back, and I'm going to get rid of that right away. Save it up and say, okay, thank you very much. Now, whether there should be bolts on that side too, I don't know. I just wanted to get those in there. We could take them, that's at the origin of geometry, and copy them over somewhere else and just see if they would work in another position. And they might be a little off because of the curve. Do they work there? No, not really. What about over here? That curve. Just want to see if they would look good there. They kind of do look good there, but that curve, well, I could try this. Select them all, go to individual origins and look from the side. Try to get this top one here and rotate in the X, I believe. Polly's foot. Did that do it? I don't know. Does that look right? Is there a reason for them to be there? All right, let's put them there and see if we like them. Okay, what I want to do is I want to work on an engine, propeller type thing. And so let's build the engine first, if you call it the engine. So just I'm going to do this very simply. Where do we want to do it? Let's grab this, just have it near the end. Shift A, I'm going to bring in a UV sphere, rotate. Well, I'm just trying to decide about the values here. Let's go down to 24 and 12. Let's try that. Rotate X90. We'll bring it out. And scale it. Go into vertex, wireframe, sorry. And we'll delete these. We'll grab these, E, come forward a ways. And then we're going to hit E and come forward, but we're going to scale down. I'm going to hit E and come forward again, and that's going to be where the propeller is going to be. And then we're going to, I don't know what we're going to do exactly. E will come forward and scale in, and maybe we'll close it and we'll see what we think. No, you know what? I think I'm going to go back. I'm going to select there. No, you know what? Let's grab this stuff. Shift D, rotate Z 180. Let's use this. Can I use this? Oh, might be a little tough. You put a ring right there. Or can I just bridge edge loops? Pretty much the same size. Yeah, let's try that. Control E, bridge edge loops. This is how to look at what that thing looks like. We can smooth that, and I would need a ring. Okay. I'm going to grab this ring, Shift D and P, break it out. Scale it. The propeller's going to go in there. Let's flip those polys. Let's go E and Alt S. Is that going to work for me? Yeah, it looks like it does. So we're going to have that somewhere there, maybe further to the front, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think if the propeller is going on this region, it's going to be somewhere around there. And what I'll do is I'll take that edge again, thank you very much, break it out, scale that a bit. I'm going to make a bit of a cylinder part, like maybe that. I think I'll do the same trick. E and Alt S, come out. I'm just going to scale this in so it looks like it touches. Yeah, backsides. I haven't been doing that. And off of this I'll have those pieces that are going to hold this, and we'll see. I might have to shorten all this stuff. Let's try to get one of those in there, like this. Why did it go in there? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Well, it might be a little hard to do this if I don't know how many or where that's going to be. But basically this would go like that, kind of an attach, and be spun around a few times. So, but let's not do that yet. Let's leave that there, and let's work a bit on the propeller itself. All right, and I'll select this and bring my 3D cursor right to there, and here we go. Shift A, mesh, UV sphere, but I'm going to use, I think, what is it? What do I want to use? 20 and 12? I could start with that and see how it goes. All right, it'd be a little bit of trial and error. Okay, let's go ahead and accept that. I don't know if I managed to scale it up super big somehow. Rotate X 90. Yeah, it's actually easier to do it in this orientation. It doesn't make any difference, but all right, anyways. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into wireframe, and I'm gonna select those faces. I'll go back in solid because it's easier to see. And I'm going to turn on proportional editing, and I'm going to rotate Z, and I'm going to turn it this way, but I'm going to increase my area of influence and do something like that. All right. And then I'm going to select, let's see, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I could try 4, and then I'll skip 3. Let's try that. Skip 3. See if this works. Selecting everything. 4 and select 3. Did I say that backwards? I may have said that backwards. Okay. 4 and 3. All right, let's look down from the top. Do I have anything weird? Okay, look down from the top. Okay, let's turn off proportional editing. And let's hit E and Alt S and pull them out. Like that. All right, let's scale in the Z to flatten them a bit. And then you can do other things at this point. You can pull them out more. I may leave it like that, and then just from the side in wireframe, chop off like these vertices and these vertices. And let's have a look at that. And then take those and those, and I'll switch to individual origins. ES, bring it in a little bit. And then Control E, bridge edge loops, and put some edge loops up there and down there. And we'll see if we scale this in the Z some more and add a subdivision surface. I'll go for 2 and smoothing. You know what it's like. Let's rotate X 90. My daughter's got some indigestion, so a couple of interruptions, and I gotta talk a little bit quieter. But anyways, so I made this propeller, and I'm just looking at the size of this thing. Let's move it down here. Maybe I will scale it in the Y just a little bit bigger. There's lots of shapes of these things, so you don't have to feel constrained to make it look like any particular thing. I'll pull that back in. All right, let's have a look at doing that. Let's go ahead and put a subdivision surface on this thing. Yeah, all right, something like that, eh? Let's try this. Yeah, she may wake up again screaming. So, sorry about that. I'm sure some of you have been there. Let's hide this and this. And let's work on this. Let's see if I bring another one in. It's not a very abrupt edge. It doesn't have to be too much, but let's go ahead and bring that in. I'm not even gonna do edge slide. I want to actually accentuate the. On the other hand, I think the cylinder is going to be on top of that. It's not really going to be all that overly visible. I could have it back here, I suppose. Yeah, maybe that's all right like that. I'll do a little bit more work on things. Let's go ahead and do a subdivision surface on that as well. Put some bolts in that. Let's thicken it up first. Just even like that. I guess the other side as well. Yeah. But no, you know what? I'm sorry. I really do want to have it, I think, as a cube, rectangle or whatever. I don't think I want another cylinder in there. So let's just do it this way. I will just come forward just a little bit. And hopefully we're going to like it. In fact, I am going to put a subdivision surface on this. That's what I really need. Okay. I think I'm going to like that, that better. All right, so let's try spinning that. Let's select that whole thing. And we'll look from here. Set the origin to 3D cursor. Go to edit mode, and one more time, let's spin it. And I can still go with that 6 there. There we go. In fact, yeah. Okay. So there's that, and let's see what else we can do on this. Now, of course, we got to do something at the very end. Now, I don't know if it'll be visible, but just something very simple. Let's get rid of those. Let's bring it in. Similar to the oxygen tank, I guess. Did it do any of that on an angle? Yeah, like that. And that might be a little bit too crazy. So let's see what I can do here. Just a bolt, eh? All right, so what we'll do is we'll actually get rid of those. And we'll do something else on there. Yeah, and do something else on there. just more like that. All right. There we go. And we'll apply rotation and scale, and I think we should rotate around that just to be sure. And we'll send that to the 3D cursor, and we'll look from here. Might be a little hard to see at first. Select it. Let's hit the spin. 360, yeah, and let's up it now. Not too crazy. What's 14 look? Actually, even 12. Okay. Select them. W, remove doubles. Control N, and that is better for what I'm doing. Well, the look is cool, but it is. I think it's just fine. All right. At any rate, we do have to do something with this. You know what? I'm glad that that other thing didn't work out. Meaning that other circle there. Okay, so there is my engine, propeller. What's going on here? Am I missing something? Did I delete that front? Where did the front of my propeller go? Jeez. Well, that is not very nice. I guess maybe I had it selected and I deleted it. I think. Oh, jeez. All right, in that case, can I copy this again and make it work? Can I actually copy even maybe with those Shift-D rotates at 180? Sorry about that. Just something threw me off, and somehow oh geez, come on. Yeah, I missed the whole straight piece. Well, let's do that. Let's just bridge edge loops there and try it and see how it's looking with everything, and see what we have to do. All right, let's hide that. Let's hide that. Yep, sometimes. Let's do it in face selection. No, let's do it from the side. Let's look in solid view and scale that like that. I thought I was done. Once again, it can be whatever design you want it to be, right? Is that okay? I mean, it's not going to be viewed up that close. Anyhow. All right, now, I think what I'm going to do for this guy is I'm going to add an empty so that I can manipulate it a little bit better. Let's go to wireframe and grab it. all of this and then select that and Control P, object. There, so I can just move everything when I need to. You know, and these I'm expecting to go somewhere back here, and I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that yet. You know, there'll be one on each side. All right, so that's the general plan anyhow for this stuff. I think we'll leave it at that, and then we'll come back and we'll see what else is left to do on this thing.